but I don't know what to do. You got your Wook, I got your Wook, 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 it's you.
Welcome back to the lot. We are here. Well, Kevin and I are joined by the one and only Wody. How you doing, Scat?
Hi, boys. How are you?
Good. Sorry you didn't make it on last night. I heard our messages got crossed. I was talking to you and Skoy to come on for the opener, and then Skoy made it. But I'm glad you were able to make it tonight. It's good.
Yeah, no big deal.
So did you make it through the show last night?
Does the encore count as part of the show, or
No.
then no? I actually passed out during the encore break. I remember them walking off stage after Golgi and the whole thing, and never saw sand happen.
That's
Wow.
all right. They ripcorded it, so
Yeah, I didn't even catch it at all last night because I knew I wasn't going to make it past the first set. So I listened to it actually on Gem this morning, which is dope. I hope they do that for more of the shows. That was really cool to have it streamed live, but it was fun to listen to. Sounded like a pretty good show. What did you make of it?
I thought it was an above-average tour opening show.
Sure.
There were a lot of good,
Arkansas, but
there were a lot of good highlights in there for sure.
it was a 7 out of 10 is what I gave it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, was it the best show I'd ever heard? No, but I mean, I thought it was a really I was really grateful to get that kind of show, right? Like that they're playing that good right out the gate.
Fun song placement.
Yeah, weird. Like
Some of it
a
was odd,
2-spot hood.
Yeah.
That was fucking weird.
And the mid set coil. I mean, you used to get that in '93, but you don't get that shit anymore.
Yeah, I
Second
know.
set, Billy Breeze. That was,
And free.
And actually, second set too. But I think it was the first one in like 11 years.
Really?
Yeah,
That's nuts.
Tube's always a first setter.
So I guess like maybe we'll run down the set list real quick, just going through last night's show. The opening with the Final Hurrah, which is cool. I mean, I like Cosmo Fox opening a show.
I thought that was good.
Get it out
Hood
of the
in the
way.
2-spot. That was T's 30th hood, which is fucking nuts to me. How many shows do you have to see to have 30 hoods?
He's enjoyed many hoods.
Well, I think what he was saying is that most of his shows have been in Colorado and Denver, and they seem to play it every run they do out there, like Red Rocks and Dicks and everything. So, yeah, mid set. Oh, so that Karina was awesome.
Love Karina so much.
Mid set coil was unique. Fucking Paige was an MVP of this set, coming back in later after Mike's 555 with Army of One, and both, real beautiful.
Makes me sad when they don't close a set with coil.
Yeah.
I like when they just walk off and leave.
I wish they would Paige would take his piano outro and then start playing like something like The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway that starts with a piano intro and they go into another song and the segue is just Paige.
That would be dope.
Okay.
Like you could almost do it as like a Walls of the Cave too, right? Like the last notes, like the boom, boom.
Right.
And then it's like a surprise. You thought the set was over, and now the set's over.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Fish fans would bitch about it though if they did.
And instead, we got what, a 5-5-5.
Yeah. Any of you a fan of that?
It didn't fuck.
I mean, I don't hate it. It just,
Tonight's Twitter account is did 555 fuck.
It did not. Beauty of My Dreams.
I like Beauty of My Dreams.
I love that.
Give me a little bluegrass. I like it.
Yeah, dude. My when I was listening to it this morning, freaking Evie, my daughter, just went nuts, like line dancing and like kicking her feet out and shit. She had such a good time for that. And then Mercury came on, and I was like, ah. And she came up to me. She's like, "Daddy, you silly." I said, "I don't like this song." She's like, "That's good." So she likes Mercury. I think it's a whole lot of shit to get through before you get to the good part, but
That's
it does
how I
get
feel
there.
about Walls of the Cave.
Last night's Mercury was very, very good. I thought it went deep. I thought it was had a nice flow to it.
And it was an interesting place to put it to do the long jam song that they've been doing in the first set.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
That hit the spot for me.
it definitely got there. It's just my gripe with the and that's not even a gripe. Like I'm not really a negative guy, but like you have to go through quite a bit of shit to get to the good jams with Mercury. Whereas like some of the launch pads or jam vehicles, you're just right into it.
Sure does.
But it's cool. Yeah, and then Zero is a good way, an energetic way to end the set. So I think great, decent first set. So before I listened to it, I heard or saw a lot of reviews online for the second set about Sense getting ripcorded and how they just kind of jumped into Plasma. But when I listened to it, I thought that was a really sweet segue. And that was a wonderful
really
transition.
Nice. Absolutely. But it was they really didn't take Sense very far before segue happened.
I mean, they did it twice at Atlantic City, and neither one of them were more. I mean, one was like 2 minutes, and the other was like maybe 6 minutes. So they haven't been. They brought
the
it back.
6-minute one had to be done. That was a train wreck at Atlantic City. It was nice that they did the intro the night after, like kind of to joke on themselves or whatever. But
that was
last night was good. Now I noticed today, listening back on the live PHiSH version, the banter at the beginning, Mike was like trying to get right to the second part, and Trey wanted to play it with the intro, and there was a little bit of banter and like no, just we're gonna play it from the beginning with the intro. And like Paige started kind of hinting at it, but it seemed like Mike just wanted to jump into the meat of the song.
I didn't hear any of that because that was all taken out of the live PHiSH recording, right?
No, it's on the live. I listened to it back today.
It's on the live PHiSH?
Yeah, I took a long drive, played a couple rounds of disc golf, and got to listen to pretty much the whole show all over again. But the banter was pretty good at the beginning. There was a little bit of a botch, and then they started it, and then Trey stopped it again, and then they started it again.
Well, we'll get more into that later with Brother, but that train wreck, and speaking of start, stop, start, the train wreck of the first take of Brother was, it's fine because it's Brother and they haven't played him forever, and
we're going to skip 6 songs.
No, all right, we'll go back.
I like Plasma. I've become a huge supporter of Plasma.
Yeah, I like the segue into Plasma was great. It just like I said, I thought Sense ran a little short, but I did thoroughly enjoy that segue. I thought it was butter smooth.
They packed 12 songs in that second set.
Oh
yeah, and I think the set list reads more intriguing and exciting than the overall package was listening to it, because you didn't really get into like anything with a lot of them, but Plasma was one of the examples of a song that I think got something out of that, and then like the Piper Jam really, I think, delivered.
Plasma. What was after Plasma?
So after Plasma went into Free.
Oh, Free, right.
And then they did the Free Billy Breeze. They did the Billy Breeze tribute.
The Free Billy Breeze into Piper, yeah.
I wish every Billy Breeze could have Bliss played before it. I feel like that's the only way it should be played now that we've been spoiled by it a couple times. So
yeah, I agree. That Billy Breeze is an example of like one of the most beautiful compositions, but not one of the most beautiful executions when they play it live. Because I know that's like a rough criticism for them, but like it's such a well-written song and such a beautiful song that when they kind of like are out of intonation or their tuning's fucked up when they're singing it live, it's like it really detracts from what's like otherwise like a
kind of needs
song.
A professional vocalist.
I thought the placement of Billy was a little odd last night. Definitely.
I always felt like Life Beyond a Dream. Trey should say, Susan Tedeschi, you can have this song because you fucking nail it every time.
Right? Who would you want to hear sing Billy Breeze? Because you need a few voices.
Jason Isbell.
I think it's PHiSH, but just in a studio after rehearsing it and getting to pick the best track. It's just when they sing it live, then they're a little nervous and haven't been playing a lot. But yeah, you liked it?
I did. I thought the placement was odd, but thought it was played all right.
So then we had the Piper, which didn't slow build. but it had a nice
course
jam at
not.
the end.
Yeah, it had a really nice jam though.
Went to a nice place.
And then it went to a really nice Ghost is where it went. Which, I mean, it was a standard Ghost, but I don't know about you guys because we were at most of the shows together this summer. The Ghosts that we caught always seemed to start off a little off, or there was something. Right, they were messy in the beginning every single time we caught one, and this one, it was so nice to hear just like a clean starting Ghost that didn't have the if to it.
I don't know. I liked Ghost. Ghost was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I mean.
And then we got.
It's always good. It's just it was short. It was what was it? 8 minutes, 8.5 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
then
it was,
the big
tour
debut.
opener. They never go big. Like you never get a 20-minute jam usually.
I don't know. I kind of thought they would have. Like I guess.
But like Chalk Dust Torture, everyone in 4.0 has been a shorter one, and it's come back to that jam. Like they finish the song and then do another jam. It's like they rearrange the way they do Chalk Dust.
I like that though.
Oh, I love that at her show. It's like it's so cool.
Yeah.
They finished it, and then Trey's like, "All right, let's keep this going."
Yeah, I fucking dig that. I like that setup with that song a lot. So right after Ghost, there was this massive debut, which I had seen it written out before I listened to it, so I knew what to expect.
Right.
Which was And So to Bed.
Amazing.
A little trolling of the East Coast there.
Yeah, right. Perfectly placed because that's probably about when everybody was passing out.
Jaw was on the floor. Couldn't believe it was happening.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
I liked it though. I didn't know what it was.
I didn't at first either. I actually thought it might have been Lushington at first, and I was like, "Wait a minute, am I bugging out right now?" Or I don't know. I think like maybe halfway through, I hit the main page to figure it out because I wasn't in a state to be thinking, but I wanted to know what it was.
You are bugging out, man. You are bugging out, man. You are bugging out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then into Sigma Oasis,
which we blew the line.
Oh wait, I gotta go back.
You forgot.
I needed to mention. I gotta give T a shout out. He's mentioned several times that the lights and Piper. It was Piper, right? That he kept talking about.
Plasma.
Oh, and Plasma. Yeah, the lights and Plasma were fucking outstanding. Which I guess that kind of comes through with the webcast, but
we would never know on the webcast.
Yeah, not like you knew.
No, they don't show us the right angles, but whatever.
Then we got Tube.
Right,
Tube was fucking great.
Yeah, really good.
With Tears of a Clown. I mean, they were playing Tears of a Clown. I might not show up places, but
it's on .net. .net recognized it.
They called it good.
Yeah, because that's really all that matters.
They didn't finish Tube.
No,
they didn't.
Which I thought for sure was coming back after the Brother Flub.
I thought so too.
And maybe it would have if they went into Brother smoothly. Maybe it would have come back to Tube. But the fact that they had to stop and then they went back to Brother, maybe then he was like, "Fuck it, the chain's broken. We're just gonna move on and go with the circus theme."
I love the comment. 1996 was the second best year of Fish. Trey said it, so it's true.
What was the first year?
They tried their comedy routine with "Hey Paige." So whatever he asked him about 2021, and he's like 10 months.
Yeah, I hope that. Well, I've been seeing a lot of people hoping for a Harpoo, which I guess is a dumb thing to say because everybody's always hoping for it. But I just feel like I've seen a lot of people talking about it. So all like the extra banter and chattiness and these little flubs and everything. It feels like either, probably before Halloween, right? Some point in this fall tour, I feel like it's gonna surface.
My whole thing is the Forbin's Mockingbird at Shoreline. He didn't bother to tell a story. They did it like the original versions when they first started playing it. That they went right into.
Yeah, maybe they're not ready to joke around like that. I don't know, or maybe they're past it.
The last Harpua was the newspaper one, right?
At the Bakers, yeah.
That's a good say. And then after the brother, that was so, that's my thing.
What's your
Out of
thing,
everything
brother?
last night, I was like, that's a cool show. But I'm like, fuck, when they did brother, I was like, no, I wish I was standing there because it was a fast one. The last brother they did at South Carolina was kind of slow and off. This one they nailed it just like the original.
Well, they nailed it the second
The
time.
second.
Right.
Right,
But it was
which
fast. It was
everybody
like
looks past that, right? I'm being hypercritical now. Like, oh, it's a fun story, and like, oh, it's been some time and really understanding, and then they nailed it. But I just like that missed opportunity of if they smoothly went into nailing it right out of tube like that, it would have elevated the show to one of those, really high-end shows. So it's like, yeah, it was a good show and they got there and they went places, but there was a lot of shit like that, which
Yeah, but they're
versus
smart enough to
opportunity.
stop and go back to the beginning.
Well,
and
yeah.
at least,
Did you hear?
start it
I
and
mean,
play it in its entirety clean. So
I don't think he really had a choice. That shit was a train wreck. Like it was, like the longer it went on, the further off the rails it went.
it didn't go that long.
that was fun. I love that. But see, for me, like the whole thing we talked about with Deer Creek Night 3, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's what I want. Is off the rails. Let's play half a song and do something else. That's fun for me.
Well, yeah, because I guess it's nice when you do that all night and then you actually get to your destination and you're like, how the fuck did that just get here?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. And then then Golgi to close out the set, and that's about when Scott was dozing off, I guess.
Yeah, I don't I have nothing to say about the sand. I haven't heard.
Well, they had a great jam going, and then it was like all of a sudden Trey was like, all right, he's like watching a clock or something, and he had 30 seconds left to get out of there.
Yeah, well, and then they got and closed it quick, right? And everybody was, I don't know, it was weird, but like everybody seemed super disappointed and surprised. But I feel like one song encores are the more common thing.
Right. It isn't like it's a 3-minute song. It's sand. It was 8 or 9 minutes at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I guess it's just like you're having such a good time. Nobody wants
something
show
to bitch
end.
about. Well, that's the golden rule of rock and roll, though. You leave the people wanting more so they show up the next night.
Right.
You can't play for 9 hours and then people don't come back. They're like,
especially on the first show of the tour. I mean, it's all about the setup. That's why they're in Sacramento. Now they're San Francisco, right? It was the setup.
Yeah, where are they? Are they at Bill Graham or the Oracle? Where the hell are they playing?
They're at the Chase Center, the new place that Nuggets play. Or no, what are they?
The Warriors, right?
The Warriors, right?
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
That's it.
Wild.
So tonight we have that. What are we thinking? Anything special because we're in San Francisco because it's a 2-night run tonight, or?
I mean, a Shakedown Street would be dope, right?
Yeah, that would be dope. Didn't Phil just play in Nectar's? It's kind of funny. They like swapped. It's like Phil's like, I'm going to Vermont, and Fish is like, here we come, San Francisco.
Well, Bobby's on tour now, and Phil is in Jersey waiting to play the Capitol again on Tuesday night. So
yeah,
I think shit gets real tonight. Honestly, I mean, the warm up happened last night. I look for a pretty big tweezer either tonight or tomorrow. I would say tonight. But
you
I don't
think
know.
so?
It's coming.
They're gonna have to, yeah, because they're gonna bring it back on Halloween. I don't think they're gonna
have to.
I think they're gonna hit Tweezer at MGM, and I think they're gonna want to play it once in the tour before then. If they wait too long,
if they play it tonight, then we'll get it twice before MGM probably.
It's only a 13-show tour though.
Right, but they play it every 4 nights on average.
Oh man, that's some advanced math right there.
That's why I make the medium bucks.
I agree with Andrew. I think Carini is due.
I have Carini on my bingo for tonight.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
I certainly do. So, what you guys got? Anything else? Do we want to go grab some beers and unwind before the show starts?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, with these, it's going to be more like the recaps. I don't think we're trying to go full hours every goddamn show because we'll burn
I
out.
mean,
but-
I raised my hand for tomorrow, so we got a 50-50 shot of it happening. But Wednesday night, we definitely have a full-on show. We're going to try to get the whole crew together.
Yeah,
on Wednesday
Wednesday's
night.
going to be fun.
Right, because that I really think Eugene are going to be the shows of the tour because ain't nobody driving up to Eugene. Even the California people are like, I'm not going up there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You think
I'll be
Sacramento
right.
was empty?
Skoy
till
will
you
be
see
there,
Eugene.
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's jumping on soon. I know that.
Skoy said he was going to start in Eugene, which is around the corner from him, probably, because he's coming south instead of
Why
having to go
didn't he
north to
come on
south.
tonight? Like onto the lot?
He said that he would took it hard in the paint, whatever that
Hurting
means.
today.
I think that's a
No, but
metaphor.
He's fucking watching. Like he's up.
Right.
But he isn't functional.
I'm barely functional, man.
I'm also barely functional.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
how we
Wook
have the
Plus
best
will-
content.
Wook Plus is going to try to do something at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, we'll be
Andrew.
there.
We will be there, and at least half of us will be there. And I think that Scott will be there, and hopefully Skoy can get his shit together and be there.
No, Skoy, motherfucking former Woody is choosing Goosemas over MSG.
Right.
That's
Yeah, we
what
should
it
talk
comes
about
down.
that.
That's what
We
it
should
came
talk
down
about
to.
bad choices being made in life.
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Skoy's like, you motherfuckers! I just called in for this, and
But I'm gonna get to meet Skoy at Goosemas, which I'm very excited about since we've never
Why
met
the
in real
fuck
life.
are you going?
I want to go.
Why am I going? Because I
actually.
wanted to come hang out with fucking you. Is why I
Oh.
bought the ticket. I figured you
Oh.
were gonna go.
Oh, I see.
Wait, why aren't you going, Scott?
I'm gonna go to the casino. I'm just not gonna, go in the
You
show.
don't dig Goose like he hasn't gotten goosed.
I thought that was like a prerequisite for being a Wody. What the committee just looked past that?
I'm gonna go. Wait a minute. Why do I have to
I
be
don't
into
know.
Goose?
He liked Twiddle though. Twiddle was what put him over the edge. His love of Twiddle.
I liked Twiddle for a
I know
few
you like
years.
Twiddle. That's what's his in. He was like, "Hey, Twiddle."
I still like
Yeah.
Twiddle. I don't care.
Yeah, I just don't see him. Well, I guess I haven't really seen anybody for the last 2 years with like the pandemic. But like, they used to tour by me all the time. You know what it was? I didn't have a kid, so I really got into Twiddle when I could see him live. That's a band I can't listen to recordings of. Like PHiSH, I could either do recordings or see him live. Twiddle, I loved seeing live, but I couldn't ever get into it with headphones or like just listening to it.
Certain songs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What's up, Square? Are you connected?
Yeah. Is it?
This is why
I
I
Skoy
thought he was
in the
buffering
chat.
the whole time, and he's just like fucked up or something.
This is why he was hanging out in the chat and not on international television with us.
Yes. The brain is not working today. When I woke up and looked at the pile of cans in the room, I was surprised, to say the least. Lots.
What'd
of
you make
beers
of the
last
show
night.
last night, from what you can remember?
I mean, as you guys have seen, having been to a show with me, the more awesome the show is, obviously, the more excited I get. And so I ended up drinking quite a bit last night because I was having a lot of fun. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, fucking great set list for sure.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys already said, song placements were weird. There wasn't like, a long jam, but the jams that did hit, the plasma.
Mercury, dude. Mercury was a good jam.
I will say it because my
I went.
thoughts on Mercury. I actually kind of liked last night's Mercury.
It hit 18 minutes at least, maybe even 19.
No,
It was somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
think-
it was definitely the longest jam of the night.
really?
Yeah, it
Right.
almost hit 20.
Huh.
Yeah,
For some reason, it didn't seem to like have
Mercury.
that weird draw or that weird lag.
You know why?
that-
Because
that-
9 minutes of that shit was bullshit song that you needed to get to the jam.
Yeah, it was
I like
18
that
minutes.
song a lot.
I can't stand that song still.
You're both full.
tried.
You're so full of shit. Even
Well,
your 3-year-old knows it's a good song.
You know, we had Skoy,
She's
they
always
had
been
to
cooler
do
than
it.
me.
They had to do it because of the whole retrograde thing. They had to push Mercury back
God
into
damn it, Kevin.
retrograde or whatever it's called.
Oh,
So is
boy.
someone able to hit that Kevin button right now?
No, that's wrong setup.
Damn it. Fucking retrograde.
Wait,
people.
I could switch us to the live or yeah.
Oh, thanks, Jen. That was fun. Thank the beers. Yeah.
There it is.
Did you guys see that? Well, apparently maybe it was a troll, but the fuck Brad from the Nugs net account in the Mixler.
There we go.
Fucking classic, dude. If that was actually Brad trolling us, I'd be pretty impressed. Pretty fucking impressed.
Yeah, there's zero way that's
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, I had a good time, man. I was cracking up. We don't get a lot of like Trey banter these days. There was a ton of that last night. He fucking picked up a balloon. When's the last time you saw Trey pick up a balloon?
Fucking full of COVID. I was like, don't touch that thing.
I didn't even think about that. Shit.
It pops in his face and it's done. Poor cancer.
It's the last thing we need. Seriously. Just say no to balloons, man.
Like the scene from Bittersweet where he's popping the balloons with the guitar. It's like, man, like the last one's like pop and it goes black and just COVID particles.
Apparently the nitrous scene last night was psychotic.
But no East
reports.
Coast nitrous. It was all that weak fucking wannabe West Coast shit.
I guess it was just like super dirty. You know, obviously no one's picking up their shit like usual, but yeah.
Well,
Multiple reports very
T
insane.
was out there and he said that there was a ton of Wooks before the show just doing Wook shit like that.
Even before. I wonder how
Yeah.
Shakedown was.
So you still got your like YouTube going while you're doing this?
Yeah,
What?
I think you're causing an echo.
You got
No.
the echo? Oh, maybe it's Kevin again.
No, my brain somehow worked enough to close the YouTube.
It's all right. We're gonna
That'll
probably
work.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, we were almost out of here until we had the Wadi Am I Rightus come in.
What do you say it wrong on purpose? I never
Yes.
understand.
Yes. He's an asshole. Yes.
Yeah.
He knows damn well it's Wody.
I like Llama in the
Give
chat.
him an inch, he takes a mile. So
Llama in the chat earlier.
You know all about
Is there a
it.
one Wody limit to these shows?
Yeah, I guess looking at the Steve on tomorrow or something to keep the streak going.
no.
Is it okay to watch the show from bed tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I think I'm gonna take a.
I didn't even try last night. I listened to
Talking
it on
like
Gem
another
this morning.
hour? I don't even know, man. Tonight's gonna be rough.
I'm fucking tired. I am going to Eugene.
Dude, what time is it over there? It's only like
7.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Fuck
I'm
off.
watching the show. I just was like tweet storm
This
madness.
shit started at 11:06 last night. It probably
Holy
ended at that time where you are.
Yeah, and it felt like a long show last night.
Yeah, it could have went
On
to
second set.
2:30. I don't know.
I mean, even at 6 minutes a song, that's 70 minutes, you know. So some of them were longer than that.
Fucking hilarious. I guess it like Waddy. It kind of filled in. I guess like the 100 section filled in. I don't know if you guys saw the photos from before the show, but it was like empty. And I guess the 200s were pretty empty and sparse still, but it really did kind of fill in.
I mean, what was the
As a
capacity
show.
of that venue? That's a pretty.
17.6.
I mean,
Somebody tweeted that there was so much space at the back of the floor to dance.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
on the East Coast, though, those smaller weekday shows at the like sub venues, right? Like when they went Portsmouth, Virginia, or
Pittsburgh
even
and
Nashville
Winter.
this year, or Pittsburgh, or in 2016 they did Jacksonville. They have a hard time going past 10, like 10,000 with their capacity on those venues. They tried it, the smaller venues. So I'm not surprised that out on the West Coast, which is less concentrated of a fan base, that they would have a hard time with Sacramento.
Right.
Plus, I think a lot of people are travel weary, like even more than summer tour, because we were all like dumb and naive going into summer tour, like feeling real positive, like shit was heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
So like we went in there with this blind optimism, like we're all gonna fucking rage, and now it's like we got beaten back down. So like when I don't know, the fall tour snuck up on me last night. I was like, oh shit, really? Like they're going back to indoor venues? Like what the fuck?
And
So I don't know.
Tonight, the San Francisco, the Chase Center has you have to be vaccinated. There's no
no negative
So
tests.
that cuts down on a portion of the Wook population who think a crystal up their ass is going to solve COVID or whatever.
Yeah, but the negative test is big too, though, right? Because you can still transmit.
I'm gonna be curious to see if the SF shows are actually lower attendance than last night.
This place has got to hold like 20,000, no?
It's big, man. It's fucking. It's the.
I mean, yeah, for the Warriors, they want to sell as many tickets.
That's what I'm saying.
Chase Center capacity.
I mean,
man, if only I had one of those producers.
18,000. 18,064.
1864.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, yeah, because last night was basketball stadium too. Apparently,
I haven't been seeing as many.
Eugene's also basketball stadium.
I haven't seen as many posts today trying to give away tickets. Either people have given up trying to just give them away on Twitter, or
dude, last night was insane. I bet people were giving these two shows away yesterday. Also, tons.
They just gave them all away at once.
Yeah.
It's like buy one get 13.
You guys follow.
I got tickets for every night of the tour. The first night given to me.
Yeah, you guys follow Tau Poly Coventry music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess tickets were like $10-20 on lot last night, pretty much. But I'm sure there was a ticket tree out there.
Well, yeah, the $10-20 is just a decent thing to do for somebody to try to take the edge off of the pain.
Right.
Like, hey man, you just lost this shit ton of money.
19,500 concert capacity. So they put more people into
with the
concert than they do to basketball.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that makes
that many on the floor. That's an extra.
Like Dick's concert capacity is like 3 or 4 times its stands capacity. I know the arenas, it's not as big of a floor, but that makes perfect sense.
Right.
Because the pitch is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good information there.
We got to get one of those producers. One of the people that like look that shit up.
I guess I could put it on mute.
One. Where's Mama?
He's probably in bed. He's tired, man.
Yeah, where's Spammer?
I don't know. I probably pissing off people on Twitter, I guess.
Oh,
he's probably doing things that I wish I was doing.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that seems to be the way it's going.
Shit about shit.
Oh no! I'm
amazing you even brought this up, Scott.
I didn't fucking bring this up. I just asked where he was.
I'm like Schultz. I knew nothing.
I guess I went there.
Yes, Tim. Yes, you did.
I think he said he had a date. I think it's date night.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Like I said, he's going to be doing things that I wish I was doing later.
Good for him.
Dude.
Jesus, Kevin. Where's the button again?
Yeah, I got to switch back to live. Hold on.
My God. And Kevin, earlier when I got on, you said that we haven't met. Did you guys hear that? I stayed in a room with you.
Wow.
Come to Goose's. We haven't met. Are we all hanging today?
I know. I realized it when I was saying it. I was like, I tried to tell somebody the other day that I met him at Dick's, and they were like, "No, I wasn't there." And I was like, "Yeah, you were."
Jesus Christ. Well, so Makita, you're confirmed for MSG?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I know.
Yeah, but you're gonna go. I mean,
you gotta go.
You can't live in the tri-state area and miss MSG. There's literally no
I know.
excuse.
I don't think I can honestly do the back and forth for 4 nights. I mean, I would have if I hit for them, but.
Are you that far out?
I mean, it's a good probably 90 minutes.
Take a train.
It's just a long ride home after.
Yeah, after a show like that, for sure.
You know, and I mean, I've taken the train mostly. I hate driving into the city, so I usually take the fucking train, and that's, I don't know, about the same time plus 30 minutes of drive to the train station.
Yeah.
But I gotta work and shit, so I think I can probably pull the 30th and 31st off if I can make that happen. To anyone out there, I want those nights. Let me know.
Hokum, I need tickets for the 30th myself, so if I get some, I'll get an extra pair for you and your girl. Your girl's coming too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I might have a lead on tickets for the 30th. I gotta lock that down, actually. Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, anytime.
Work that out tomorrow.
Wait, you got to work on New Year's and shit too?
Not New Year's Day.
We could actually
Oh, that's
probably
right. There's a
finish this
1-1 show, right?
conversation.
Yeah,
There's a 1-1 show.
Yeah.
I should definitely try to get tickets for that one.
I feel like we forgot that we're like broadcasting and we're
TV.
just like hanging out. Like, yeah, what are your plans? All right, guys. Fucking thanks as always. This has been a weird fucking episode.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, you talked
Well-
fish for 30 minutes again. Good work. Well, 20
Listen,
minutes.
I want to plug something that's a little bit further out because we had a meeting today to do some of the production and planning. So not this week coming up, but the following week, the live on Wednesday, the 27th, is going to be a really special, like top-notch Wook plus live, a spooky live, if you will. So mark it on your calendars. Subscribe if you haven't liked and subscribed already, and come check that out because that is going to be one of those like top-notch shows.
That's Wednesday?
Yeah, not this Wednesday. This Wednesday we're going to just do a lot because it's Eugene, but the following Wednesday we're going to have a spooky Halloween episode of
The shit's
Live.
gonna get an Emmy and a Tony, and
Oh yeah, speaking of Tony's, Jason, I've got to talk about getting that theme done.
hey Jason, you out there still?
Yeah, sure.
He's there.
Oh yeah, he just gave us a pumpkin or a middle
I'll
finger.
call
I
you
don't
guys
know.
with some on the ground.
Dude, the
reporting.
Wook line's blowing up, but I forgot how to answer it since the last time we did it. So we'll have to bring back the hotline next time we're live. I
Yeah.
feel bad. I want to see who's it's probably Josh. He's the only one that ever calls, but I can't figure out how to
Well,
answer.
you know, I gave the number out to quite a few people this summer to see if they
So
might.
somebody's
call in this
calling
call.
us. I just can't answer it.
Oh,
Apparently, he's at work tonight or something.
Josh?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, I mean, it might not be Josh. I was just guessing. Josh is the only one that ever calls in.
No,
I
we
just
had that
can't
one
figure out
guy-
how to fucking answer it.
We had Beaumont from Vermont call in, or whoever was.
Beaumont from Vermont.
We did. I crap you negative.
All right, we should go. Right?
I'm calling in on Wednesday. Live ground reporting from Eugene.
Yeah,
so
all right.
I'll do that.
Cool.
We'll see what happens with this tomorrow.
Wook
I'm
plus
just
on
gonna watch
tour.
my bed tonight. I can tell you that much. Hey, always good to see you, Makita.
You too, brother.
All right, bye, guys.
All right. Bye.